was early in the second quarter at the Lake last week, and the Blair Oaks Falcons were ahead of state-ranked Osage 13-3, but it seemed like they were having trouble pulling away from the well-coached and well-seasoned Indians. That's when Falcons coach Ted LePage decided it was time for Tyler Bax to dial long distance.
Lackman into the backfield. Bax takes the snap and wants to throw off play action all day to throw. Down the middle he goes into double team. Brenden Rackers has got it! Touchdown! Falcons! What a catch that was by Rackers in full stride. And Bax put it right on the number 5. And Rackers goes into the end zone for a 57-yard touchdown. From the Osage 49-yard line, Lackman in motion. Bax has all day to throw. Down the field, has Dapkus. It is caught. It's going to be a touchdown! Falcons! Brady Dapkus just blew past the corner, and Bax was right on target again, and a 49-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take a 27-3 lead.
2 quick drives, 2 quick scores, and the Falcons were on their way to a turbo clock 42-6 win over School of the Osage. On a night where the Falcons were less than perfect, Tyler Bax nearly was, completing 15 of 16 passes for nearly 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. And for the third time in 3 games, the Falcons beat a state-ranked school from a bigger class and scored more than 40 points doing it. Tonight, it's not a state-ranked team to fire up the Falcons, but it is California Week. Most Falcon athletes and fans say there's no better feeling than to beat the Pintos, no matter if it's football or tiddlywinks. The Falcon football team has been especially efficient at poleaxing the ponies. They haven't lost to California since 2014 and have beaten them by the average score of 56-9. This year, it's a young and improving California team that comes to the Falcon Athletic Complex, but a Pinto win would be the biggest upset since David rocked Goliath. This is Dick Aldrich along with Ed Knist, and we're live from Wardsville. It's Blair Oaks against California. It's the age-old rivalry. Next on MidMoSports Online.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Falcon Athletic Complex here in Wardsville for tonight's big matchup between the California Pintos and the Blair Oaks Falcons. It's Friday. Tonight's opponent, California, likes to run the ball out of their flexbone offense, but they can put it up when they want. Look for the Gang Green to be prepared for both the run and the pass tonight against their long-term foe. Secondly, Tyler Bax is giving opponents big headaches this season. In his senior season, Falcons quarterback Tyler Bax is causing a lot of consternation for opposing teams with his passing and running. Last week, Bax was near perfect through the air, throwing for 293 yards and 3 touchdowns, completing 15 out of 16 attempts. Bax also rushed for 78 yards and 1 touchdown on 14 attempts to lead the team. Bax has proven to be the Falcons' main man so far this season, so look for him to continue to be a potent cog in the Falcons' offense yet again tonight.
And right here, right now, it is a beautiful night for high school football. Temperature of 78 degrees under clear skies. The temperature will be dropping throughout the night. The humidity has also dropped as a front has come through, and it cleared out a lot of the humidity that we had earlier on the day today. The Falcons are with a record of 3-0. They are the number 1 ranked team in Class 2 in the state of Missouri, as they also have a record of 1-0 in Tri-County Conference play. They opened their conference play last week at School of the Osage, and they're coming off, of course, a 42-6 win in that ball game. We're getting ready for the kickoff for tonight's ball game. Here's Ed Knist to fill us in.
Thank you, Dick. And the California Pintos won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half. The Pintos are coming out with their kickoff team. They're getting everybody set. The Falcons one last message before they break and get set up for the opening kickoff. And he signals he is ready. The Falcons are ready. Garcia approaches the ball. Here's the kick. It's a squibber, and with the voice of the Falcons, Dick Aldrich with the call.
And this collision kickoff is fielded by the Blair Oaks Falcons, and taking a knee and covering up the ball is Carson Sanning, the senior, at 6 foot and 160 pounds. Lackman is the wing to the left side. Cooper Peters is the tight end to the right. Lackman comes into the backfield, and they hand off, and there he goes up the middle. Has running room, crosses the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, there he goes. Good night, Gracie. Hayden Lackman takes the first snap of the ball game. 66 yards for the touchdown. I was just about to say the Falcons would like to get their running game going tonight because they have not had a good running game for their first 3 games of the season, and Hayden Lackman goes the distance on the first snap of the game. And head to the Jefferson City IHOP after the game tonight for your free pancake. That's 1 pancake per touchdown tonight. The kick by Holloway is on the way, and it is good. So we're just 13 seconds into the football game, and the Blair Oaks Falcons have the early 7-0 lead on MidMoSportsOnline.com. The Kemna collision kickoff following the touchdown was driven through the end zone by the Falcons' fine sophomore kicker Jeg Holloway, and this will be 1st and 10 for the California Pintos from their own 20-yard line.
The Pintos barely got enough time to get settled, and all of a sudden they find themselves losing.
Benton Althoff, the quarterback, runs the option out to the left side, and he turns it up, and he's got running room as he comes out across the 30 to the 34-yard line. And very quickly they establish themselves on the ground with a fine running play. But Kenny Grubb now in his 3rd year, and that's what they need. They need continuity to build this program. And on first down, Althoff keeps it again around the left side this time. Gets it out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Give him a gain of 2 yards, and bring up now a 2nd down and 8. Just underway. We're just a minute underway right now. California has some big dudes at their tackle positions.
Yeah, they like to really run behind those guys because they're big road hogs.
And on 2nd down, they hand off to the running back, and getting good yardage there was Max Dunaway, the little fire plug, as he comes out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Give him a gain on the play of about 5 yards.
Dunaway's like a little bowling ball or a fire plug, like you said, Dick. He's 5'4", 175 pounds.
2 backs in the backfield. Preston Flora is back there. He is the running back to the left of the quarterback as quarterback goes back to pass, being chased out of the pocket, rolls around to his right, and he loses the football as he is hit down at the 40-yard line, but I think California got back on it.
Yeah, the referee is signaling that he was down.
Gage Leffert made the tackle and wound up with the football, but I think they said the quarterback was down, and they are marking it at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Althoff tried to turn it up, but he kept that ball hanging it out there a little bit.
Lackman into the backfield as Bax off play action wants to throw deep down the middle of the field. Rackers is wide open, cut for the touchdown, Falcons! 42-yard pitch and catch by Bax to Rackers, and it's 13-0 Blair Oaks with 9:01 to play in the first quarter.
Well, they play deep because they don't want to get beat deep, but they got beat deep there. Rackers just came free, and he was running for about 20 yards all by his lonesome. In fact, he had to hold up a little bit and wait for the ball to get to him.
Holloway on to attempt the extra point, snap back ball down. The kick is up, it's high, it's long, and it is good. More pancakes from IHOP tonight.
Stack them high, baby.
That's 2 pancakes for everyone who goes to IHOP tonight. Tells them you're a Blair Oaks Falcons fan. Falcons are out to the lead early, 14-0 over California. You're watching Blair Oaks Falcons football, brought to you by Jake Voss, Shield of Shelter Insurance of Jefferson City. We'll be back after this. Full house backfield. Here's an old 3-back backfield as Dunham runs it out to the left side, and the Falcons are all over that, and they drag him back. Not exactly the wishbone, but it looked like the old-fashioned straight T that time.
Certainly did. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Althoff takes the snap, hands off to Hanaway, and he is battled up back there. Max Dunaway trying over right guard and tackle. And he gets nothing. Actually, that was Preston Flora with his first carry of the night. Tight end to the left side as they turn and they hand, and the running back is getting thrown back, and he's still on his feet. The Falcons wrestle him down back inside the 25 at the 23-yard line, and that is where they will mark him down, back at the 24. That was a big loss on the play of about
10 yards.
10 yards, yeah. Bax retreats into the shotgun on second down. Lackman in motion across the formation as Bax looks to his left, looking. Here comes the rush, and Tyler's going to get out of there. To the 35-30, far sidelines, dances out of bounds across the 30-yard line, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Rackers and Dapkus wide to the left side, which is the wide side of the field. Lackman comes into the backfield on the first down and 10. They hand off to Hayden, and there he goes up the middle as he runs inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. He'll be just short of the first down, as Lackman is pulled down after a 9-yard gain. Second down and 1 for the Falcons. Bax wants to throw out to the left side. Has a man, it's Dapkus. Dapkus pulling his tackler down the field and gets inside the 5-yard line. Now have it first down and goal inside the 5-yard line. Lackman into the backfield. Bax quickly, slant pattern in. He's got the touchdown. Brenden Rackers for the touchdown, Falcons. 5 yards on the completion, and the touchdown goes to Brenden Rackers at 5:29 to go in the first quarter. Blair Oaks 20 and the California Pintos nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com. More pancakes for touchdowns for Blair Oaks Falcons fans. Holloway nails the kick, and with 5:29 to go in the first quarter, Falcons lead 21-0 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We'll return to the Falcon Athletic Complex after this timeout. This is Blair Oaks Falcons football, and the Falcons defense back on the field with California first and 10 from their own 20-yard line. On first down, Althoff carrying around the left side, gets stacked up and thrown down. They give him forward progress out to the 24-yard line and give Benton Althoff a gain of 4 yards on first down.
You know, Dick, we used to joke about those teams back around, I can't remember the Falcons getting off to this fast a start in a while.
On second down with 2 backs in the backfield, second down and 6. Althoff keeps it again around the left side. He's got some speed. Yeah. He's got it's a tough little cookie as he gets it out across 25 out to the 30. He's got a first down.
So they're going to have the hands full down 21-0, but if they can keep driving and using up clock and making first downs, they have a chance to maybe get back in this ball game.
And on first down, they hand off. This is Flora coming through the line, and he makes a couple of men miss. Gets out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And I tell you, if you don't really have a quarterback who can throw the football successfully, this is a good offense to go to. They're just 3 backfield this time. They move the tight end over to the right side as Althoff takes the snap and hands to the third back through, and he gets hit before he gets to the line of scrimmage. And carrying the ball that time was Evan Turner, the junior at 5'8", 180 pounds.
I think he should have gave it to one of the upmen. By the time he handed it off to Turner, I think they had pretty much sorted through who didn't have the ball.
So third down and less than 1. California 2-down situation here as they have led the clock down to a minute to play in the first quarter. 3 backs in the backfield. Althoff runs the option. Ooh, he got hammered. And they're going to give him the first down. They gave him to the 49-yard line. But coming up...
that was a very generous spot because I don't think he got past the 50.
Well, and they did not give him that spot, really. They gave him just a couple of inches, actually. No gain on the play. Jace Chouinard about separated Althoff's head from his body.
That'll be the last play of the first quarter.
The Falcons will get the ball back as we start the second quarter. It's Blair Oaks 21s and California nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com.
Wherever life takes you, know that you can count on Dodson and Waters for expert guidance and support. At Dodson and Waters, they say your case, your future, our fight. Set up a free consultation today at DodsonWaters.com.
And as we start the second quarter, Tyler Bax looks to his left and finds Hayden Lackman, and Lackman takes the ball up the field from the 42-yard line to the 30, give him a gain of 12 yards. On second down and very short, Lackman comes into the backfield behind Bax, and Tyler hands it off to Hayden, and Hayden's got the first down, dances to the left with a great jump cut to the 10, to the 5, and he pulls tacklers with him all the way down to the 2-yard line. What a cut that was by Lackman, went sideways about 8 feet and got away from the tacklers, takes it down to the 3-yard line, a gain of 17 yards and a first down and goal now for the Falcons.
That looked back in the Greatest Show on Turf days, and I saw a similar move out of Marshall Falk where it looked like he just levitated to the side.
And here comes Lackman around the right side, and he will score untouched. Touchdown Falcons from 3 yards out at the 10:51 mark of the second quarter. The Blair Oaks Falcons. It's raining pancakes, folks.
Yeah, that was Brady Dapkus.
Brady Dapkus around the right side. All right. Dapkus with his first carry of the night goes in from 3 yards out. And the Falcons now lead 27-0. Jeg Holloway on to attempt the extra point. Snapback ball down. The kick is up. It's high. It's long. It's good. 10:51 to play in the second quarter. The Blair Oaks Falcons leading California 28-0 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. You are watching coverage of high school football brought to you by Jake Voss, Shield of Shelter Insurance. We'll be back after this.
That's what's really plagued California in these last 11 losses to the Falcons.
Oh, and the man gets snowed under in the backfield on the handoff as the Falcons are all over Max Dunaway. And Dunaway loses more yardage back to the 11-yard line. Give him a loss of 3 yards on the play. Dunaway now with 4 carries for -9 yards.
The little soft spots in the offensive line that they can get through and hit those backs deep in the backfield.
Althoff to take the snap on 3rd and long. Rolls out to his left, and he's in trouble as he turns the corner and just gets rid of the ball. Oh, should have been intercepted and dropped. Dropped by the safety coming up, and it was Austin Nilges, and he was seeing 6 points.
Yeah, I think that's why Austin dropped it. It was a little low collected on them pancakes.
Oh, a high snap over the punter's head, and he's going to be tackled in the end zone for a safety. Dunaway at 5'4" had the ball go over his head, and the Falcons covered him in the back of the end zone, and that will give 2 points to the Falcons. And now with 9:24 to go in the second quarter, the Falcons lead by the score of 30-0.
A longer kick. Let's see if he goes ahead and kicks through the ball this time. I don't think he wants to squib it and give the Falcons field position inside their territory.
And he goes deep. It's high end over end, and the collision kickoff will be returned by Dapkus around the left side, and there goes Brady. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. Good night, Gracie. Touchdown, Falcons. Brady Dapkus, 60 yards. And the Falcons are back on the scoreboard with 9:10 to play in the second quarter. Falcons 36 and California nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com. And it's more free pancakes for touchdowns from IHOP. As the Falcons now increase their lead to 36-0 with the 5th touchdown of the night. Snapback ball down. Extra point by Holloway is on the way, and it is good. 9:10 to play in the second quarter. Blair Oaks 37, California nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com.
16 straight points to the Falcons.
3 backs in the backfield. Althoff has the ball knocked out of his hands. It's loose, and the Falcons are going to get it. Warren Davis, I think, jumped on it at the 11-yard line. Falcons stacked up Althoff And it was either a late pitch or the Falcons knocked it out of there. He was getting hit either way. And the Falcons fall on the football at the 11-yard line, and it goes from bad to worse for California.
If it was a pitch, it was a bad one because it bounced to the bounced around the ankles.
On first down, Bax moves Lackman into the backfield with him and then pitches it out to the left side. Brody Rademan going for the end zone, and he's going to come up just short. He might get the first down, though. They're going to mark him just short as well on that, but give him a gain of 9 yards. Brody Rademan's first catch of the night. And he gets 9 yards.
So it's ball's on the 3. We have some smoke blowing in from the grill.
Second down and 1 to go. Lackman comes into the backfield with Bax, and Hayden takes it, and he goes into the end zone untouched. Hayden Lackman in from 3 yards out. And more pancakes for touchdowns for the Blair Oaks Falcons as they take a 43-0 lead at 6:32 to go in the second quarter.
You know, Dick, there might be folks that are leaving the game at halftime to run over there and get some of them free pancakes.
Get in there in a hurry because
they may not last.
They close at midnight. So Jag Holloway to kick the extra point. Snap back ball down. The kick is up. It's high. It's long. And it is good. 6:32 to play second quarter. Blair Oaks 44. California nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We'll return to the Falcon Athletic Complex after this timeout. You're watching Blair Oaks Falcons football. Brought to you by... The clock stopped at 4:33 to play in the second quarter. Falcons lead 44-0. Buhr backs up. Tandem receivers either side. Lootens into the backfield. Buhr off play action. Back to pass, and now he's got to run out of it. Now he throws the ball down the field. Has a man wide open. And inside the Pinto territory down to the 32-yard line.
That was number 27. That was Landon Kliegel. Back in the behind the line of scrimmage, but he was able to get free, and he found a man down the field for a nice pickup.
On first down, they hand off. No, Buhr's going to try to keep it around the right side, and he skitters out of bounds, but he got inside the 30, I think. Yes, he did, down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 yards on the play. 3 receivers wide left, man in motion across the formation, and they hand it to him and around the left side, and pushing his way inside the 20 down to about the 17 or 18-yard line, number 18, Dawson Maness. The junior at 5'10", 165 pounds, and Maness on second down and 5. Lootens moves into the backfield, and Buhr hands it to him, and Skyler's got the first down inside the 10. Look at him push the pile.
Dragging people with him.
Down to the 7-yard line.
Leaving bodies in his wake. Skyler Lootens, and then just taking himself, meaning Beau Buhr.
Buhr takes the snap, and he does keep it himself around the right side, and he'll go to the end zone for the touchdown, Falcons. It's raining pancakes again, folks.
Stack 'em high, baby. Stack 'em high.
As Beau Buhr goes into the end zone, Pinto is hurt on the play. 1:06 to play in the second quarter. Falcons lead 50-0.
And that was a 3-yard run. A couple of bad breaks for California. They did have a fumble they lost. They did have some other miscues.
As Althoff throws it deep on the last play, it's intercepted by Sam Weber. And Sam is pulled down back at the 36-yard line. So an interception by Sam Weber closes out the first half of play, and it's been all Blair Oaks. The Falcons come out fast, score on their first play from scrimmage, and they take a 50-0 lead to halftime at the Falcon Athletic Complex. MidMoSports Online continuing coverage of high school football in mid-Missouri. It's Blair Oaks Falcons football. The game of the week brought to you by Jake Voss, Shield of Shelter Insurance of Jefferson City.
Oh, let's go! I'm not as safe. Let's go! Put the mask on! Kick down the door! Take their soul! Jeremy and finish everything they do! They damn well finish second half!
a lot of big scores around Missouri tonight.
And here is the Chemna Collision kickoff for the second half. And Holloway drives it down to the 5-yard line. California coming back with it, and the young man runs right out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Right. And they hand off. Nope, he kept it around the left side and gets much of nothing. They tried to pull the tight end around to get out in front of Althoff that time, and he got about a yard on the play. And that will be a yard on the play for the quarterback, Benton Althoff.
Kind of a quick little curl in, or maybe even a slant. They just kind of get out there in the flat and curl back a little bit and get the reception.
3 backs, and the man gets the handoff, and I don't know if he got it or not. I don't know if he got the first down or not.
I don't even know if he got back to the line of scrimmage.
It was Max Dunaway on the carry. They did give him forward progress just across the 31-yard line.
And that's going to be enough
for the first down.
That's going to be enough.
Carson Verslues on the tackle for the Falcons. As the Falcons' #1 defense is back on the field. I think they've been out there most of the way tonight, actually. Althoff on first down. And he's going to keep it himself, and he is thrown down to the backfield. Looked like he was trying to run the option, had Flora out there, but the Falcons just shredded the line that time and came pouring through as it was West along with Derek Huhn on the tackle for the Falcons. Against Southern Boone and missed the fourth quarter of the game. On second down, high snap, and oh, did he get hit and threw the ball away. The ball is on the turf. Falcons are after it.
And
that was Libbert on the tackle of Althoff, and he spit the ball out. And California falls on it back at the 26-yard line. That's about the third fumble they've had tonight, and they have turned it over just once.
Yeah, they've been very fortunate. That one bounced, and the trailing back was able to dive on it pretty quickly, but there were a number of green shirts around there. That's going to bring up second down.
Lackman in the slot to the left side. And now they move a man in motion back across the formation, and this is Brody Rademan. Brody trying to get to the outside, got a block to the 50, pushes his head down, and gets to the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the carry for Brody Rademan, his first carry of the night.
So there's they might have made a little bit better game of it.
On second and long, here's Rademan again. As they're getting in his work, he goes head over heels as he's cut down out inside California territory at the 42-yard line. And again, about 10 yards on the play is the line of scrimmage. As they hand off around the left side this time, here comes Brendan Rackers, cuts back at the 20, to the 10, to the 5, stiff arms, into the end zone, touchdown, Falcons! Brendan Rackers in from 35 yards out, and the Blair Oaks Falcons are back on the scoreboard with 4:04 to play in the third quarter. Blair Oaks 56 and California nothing. And again, more pancakes for Falcons fans at IHOP in Jefferson City tonight.
Get them while they last, folks. They may not be there next week.
Rackers into the end zone, low snap. Weber gets it down the tee, and Holloway drills it through. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Blair Oaks 57, California nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com. You're watching the Blair Oaks Falcons Game of the Week, being brought to you by Jake Voss, Shield of Shelter in Jefferson City. Here come the collision kickoff. Was returned by the Pintos out to the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll take over. First down and 10 from their own 20-yard line with the clock running at 3:20 to go in the third quarter.
It just bounced up right into Turner's arms, and so he just dove forward, got what he could.
From the 22 on second down, nobody there, and it knocked down in the backfield as Dunaway goes down in the arms of the defensive end for the Falcons, Braxton Kekec, the freshman, making the big hit for a 3-yard loss. Falcons with second string on the field right now. Braxton Kekec, a freshman, very impressive looking 5'9", 165-pounder. He's out here on the outside linebacking position. Quarterback goes back to pass, and Althoff gets it out to his intended receiver out at the 25-yard line. The Falcons rally to the ball and knock Jackson Hensley off his feet. After about a 6-yard gain, it'll bring up 4th down and 4. Falcons with several players over there being led on the tackle by Derek Huhn. Looks like the punting team coming out for California.
Another bad snap.
Another bad snap, and Dunaway's in trouble. He's in the end zone, and he's going to get knocked off his feet for another safety. And leading the tacklers there for the Falcons, Toby Edler on the tackle in the end zone. And the Falcons now with 1:13 to play in the third quarter, lead at 59-0. Second safety of the night in the second bad snap on a punt. Also Nolan Glavin back there, the freshman at 135 pounds.
Get the ball back.
Clock has started. Beau Buhr in at quarterback, man in motion back across the formation, and on the fly sweep going to the right sidelines is Hudson Meldrum, and he manages to get it cut up, and boy, he got lit up over there by Max Dunaway over across the way inside the 45-yard line at about the 42. Give Hudson a gain of 4 yards on the play.
I think that's it for this quarter.
So 3 quarters are in the books, and it's still raining pancakes here in Wardsville. The Blair Oaks Falcons are leading the California Pintos by the score of 59-0 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We will return to Wardsville in the Falcon Athletic Complex after this timeout on MidMoSportsOnline.com. As we start the fourth quarter of play, Skyler Lootens busts one down the right sideline, gets it inside the 42-yard line, down, and they will mark him out of bounds where? At the 25, it looks like.
Well, with the,
the 30, actually.
They're going to mark him at 30. With 7 touchdowns scored in this game, and what's the score over?
Falcons going forward here, of course, from the 22. Falcons letting the play clock run down. It's under 15 as we go under 9 minutes to play in the football game. Buhr with Lootens to his left. Buhr takes the snap up the middle, makes one man miss, and he's in the secondary. There goes Beau Buhr. Touchdown, Falcons! Pancakes for Beau. Beau Buhr.
Beau made one man miss, made a second man miss. He made everybody miss.
Beau was a blur up the middle. I mean, to tell you.
And that was what, 21 yards?
22 yards, actually. Yes, 22.
They can't see it.
65-0. Blair Oaks with the lead. We'll be back in Wardsville after this timeout. You're watching Blair Oaks Falcons football, brought to you by Jake Voss, Shield of Shelter in Jefferson City. Back. Extra point by Holloway is good. 8:44 to play in the football game. The Blair Oaks Falcons leading California by the score of 65-0, and we have a fumble on the kickoff return, the Chemna Collision kickoff return. Full house backfield as they turn, and the man Gruby runs down the line and gets hammered back at the 22-yard line. Wes Davis on the tackle for the Falcons.
Okay, Gruby's wearing 26. I was expecting a lower number for a quarterback.
Gruby is actually listed as a, he's actually listed as a quarterback.
He's listed as a
on third down and about 9 for California. Gruby back to pass, rolls to his left and throws, and the pass is caught, and Wes Davis catches the man who caught the football. And that is number 3 on the catch, and that's Oren Emmerich, also a freshman for California.
It's a good thing it's not duck season yet, I don't think, because there have been some hunters shooting at that one. That thing was
3 receivers to the left, single receiver right. It's Hess behind the quarterback. Gruby rolling to his left and throws on the run. It's intercepted by the Falcons and driven out of bounds at the 40-yard line. The Falcons get it back. And on the interception, it's number 1, Landon Weigel, the freshman, 130-pounder. That ball was a nose-down spiral. Weigel stepped up in front of the receiver, made the interception. The Falcons will get it back. And the Blair Oaks Falcons win it here tonight. Go to 2-0 in the Tri-County Conference. And California still has not beaten Blair Oaks since 2014, as the Falcons win it here tonight by the final score of 65-0. MidMoSports Online continuing coverage of high school football in mid-Missouri. Blair Oaks Falcons football being brought to you by Jake Voss, your Shield of Shelter Insurance, man in Jefferson City. Falcons win it here tonight. Run off the field triumphant, and we will have our post-game show starting. We'll take a look at scoring and stats coming your way after this timeout on MidMoSportsOnline.com.